Hey everyone, welcome to Hat and Wax Collector. I'm Zach. Thank you for tuning in. It's my first YouTube channel and I'm really excited about this. Be able to share my collection of hats and my love and interest of sports cards. So just thank you. I know there's a lot of channels out there that you could be watching, so I'm really happy that you were able to tune in, and let's just see what we can break and just show with you guys today. I'm actually going to be talking about PSA's quarterly special that they got going on right now, the Swingin Sixties. So basically, baseball cards all through the 1960s. Picked up a few, and I just want to go through them, see if they're worth grading. First, we'll talk about the hats, then we'll talk about the wax. Thanks a lot. Check this out. All right, let's first talk about the hat. Battle of the Bay, 1989 World Series, San Francisco Giants with the old 80s logo. I think they used it from 83 to like 94 or something like that. I got this hat. I've had this hat over 10 years now. Probably one of the first side patches I've had. I want to say it was ECAP City that I got it from. I do buy a lot of hats from Hat Club, and I know they are the kings of the side patch right now. But if memory serves me correctly, I did get this and the A's one, both from ECAP City sometime in like 2007, 2008, probably around that time frame. Gray under visor, big fan of the gray and the green. It's also Cooperstown collection. It's crazy. It's 3/4. During that time, I was wearing that size. Fits pretty well now. Hats do shrink throughout time, so. And I actually buy 7 5/8 right now. That's my regular size now. So, but yeah, also the orange and black batter's box. So definitely one of my favorite hats. Giants is my favorite team. Grew up in the Bay Area between there and Hawaii, so I do love the Giants. I like the A's too. So, all right, let's get to the wax. So, like I had mentioned, PSA, their quarterly special right now is the Swingin Sixties, where you can send your cards to get graded. I know with the even with the price hike that recently happened, it's probably the cheapest option right now. Well, it actually comes out even, because even though it is about $9 per card, you do need to send in a minimum of 20. So I do have 20. I'm wondering if I should get them graded. Have to decide by March 31st if I want to. I've yet to submit through PSA, but I felt like this is a good start. Take advantage of the deal. I did get these cards pretty inexpensive. I don't expect them to be any high grades, but I do like these cards a lot. Like to add them to my personal collection. So, all right, let's see what I got. Show you guys what I got picked up. All right, we got Tommy John 1968 Topps, the White Sox pitcher. It's pretty cool. Cool cards. Another 1968 Topps, Hoyt Wilhelm pitcher, Chicago White Sox. I just like this 1962 Topps is probably one of my favorites. I just like that whole 62 has that wood, paneling, but it looks pretty. These later 60 years cards that I have are a little bit more better conditions than the early ones that I'm about to show you, but maybe these will get decent grades. Who knows? I got Jim Buning, pitcher from the Pittsburgh Pirates. I have a soft spot for the Pittsburgh Pirates. My stepdad's from there. I grew up there, and my mom currently lives out there, so I love visiting them. So I really like visiting Pittsburgh. I love PNC Park. It's probably one of my favorite parks up there. A lot of people who's gotten a chance to watch games there agree with me. It's just a really great place to watch baseball. All right, now we got 1966 Topps. Speaking of the Pirates, we got Willie Stargell and Don Clendenon on Buck Belters. Willie Stargell, very cool. Now we got 1963 Topps Mini Minoso, St. Louis Cardinals. I like these little comics that they did back then. It's really cool. And up next, we got 2 cards from 1963 Fleer, Orlando Cepeda, San Francisco Giants. Centering obviously is pretty bad. Back as well. I like this green frame. It really pops out like that. It's pretty cool. It's Frank H. Fleer Corp. Printed U.S. We got Carl Yastrzemski, obviously Mike Yastrzemski's grandfather. Obviously great Boston Red Sox legend. Centering's a lot better with this one, but obviously the corners are pretty bad. All right, and I think we're going into the majority of these are 1962 Topps. Ralph Hook, New York Yankees manager. So that's a pretty cool pose. And if you notice in the back there standing is Yogi Berra. It's a very cool card. A lot of information that they put on these cards. Whitey Ford. That centering is terrible. It's Whitey Ford card though. That's pretty cool. 1961 World Series Game 4. Very cool. Another Mini Minoso. Again, its centering is just. Is it even worth getting it sent out? Well, this is my things in my personal collection, so they're older cards to me. It's I just really like. It's really cool. Let me see those again. Yeah, I don't expect any mid-range grades, especially for this Ed Matthews. Like, this is probably of the cards that I have is probably the corners all bent up, the worst condition. I mean, you get a little bit of a crinkle right there, bend, but again, personal collection. I just really dig these older cards. Got a couple Dodgers greats. Dodd Drysdale. Cool. Frank Howard. Tower of Strength. And Rookie of the Year 1960. Felipe Alou obviously became a pretty successful manager in the majors later on in his career. Felipe the champ. In his first year of ball, he led his league with .3080 average. Got Got another Orlando Cepeda. Again, terrible centering. Corners are alright though. This is pretty cool. Roger Maris, Orlando Cepeda. AL Homer Kings. Obviously, Roger Ramirez helped that record for the most home runs in a single season for a good amount of years until McGuire and Sosa were battling it out. Very cool. And then this one, 1961 strikeout leaders: Stanley Koufax, Stan Williams, Don Drysdale, and Jim O'Toole. Very cool. This does have a little tape residue on there, so I'm pretty sure we'll definitely get marked down for that. But you know, Koufax is on there, Drysdale. Definitely cool to have it. All right, and then the next two, Willie Mays. These conditions of these are pretty bad, but you know, Willie Mays, you know, being a Giants fan, you know, again, these are going to be part of my personal. So this corner is just jacked up. Centering's terrible. Little paper worn out there in that corner. But it's pretty cool. Willie Mays. Same card. A little better conditioning. It has this little, like, I don't know if that's pen or if that's part of the cut line or what, but it's better condition. But again, just paper torn in the back. So I kind of wish these two were kind of merged into one and, you know, have a better grade, but it's very cool. And then the last card, 1961 New York Yankees. Team card, 1961 Topps. Let's see up here, Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, batting leaders. Harvey Ford. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna send them out, get them graded. You know, obviously I'll post a video on that when that comes down later, but I can show you two cards that I do have that are already graded that I bought fairly inexpensive. You know, it's a PSA 4, but you know, you got Mays, you got Clemente on this card. Again, you know, I'm a Giants fan, and you know, just having that soft spot for the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's a very pretty cool card. And then also 1965 home run leaders, 1966 Topps. Sorry, this first top, if you didn't see, was from 1961. Very, very cool card. Willie Mays, William McCovey, Billy Williams. 1965 home run leaders. Mays, McCovey. Very, very cool. And we got this at a PSA 6, so. But yeah, this is definitely going to just stay in my collection for a while. You know, it's not a highest grades, but for me, it's, you know, they do keep a little bit more value when they are graded. So, you know, I just like having them displayed on that slab. It's really, really cool. Also, if you notice back here, I got this Project 70 Willie Mays that Undefeated did this year. I didn't get into the Project 2020 when they released the last time, but I told myself that I was definitely getting into these ones. I think this is just a really, really, really cool card that they did. Again, Undefeated. It's supposed to be the design from 2014 Topps Baseball. So I believe the Project 70s, they just, they got a bunch of artists to have their, do their depictions of, popular players and the different types of cards. I personally got into the Bobby Hundreds. I'm a huge Hundreds fan. And this King Griffey, it's just a funky card. I dig it a lot. When I first saw it, I was like, wow. Bobby had mentioned that, it's all about the errors, and there's so many that you can pick out. And obviously, this is such a... I collected 90s Topps. Obviously, I collected in that era, the junk wax. So obviously, I had this card, and I remember the card had that era where it was like a scar mark on it as well, and it was always cool to track that down. It's just a really, really cool card, and I might as well show you the other one I picked up. Fernando Tatis, the artist Ermsey, that's right. Ermsey, yeah. His cards are just really, really, their cards just amazing. And you got the hot player right now, Tatis. One of the hot players is this. They're doing big things in San Diego, so it's gonna be an exciting season. Can't wait for opening day next week. And you know what? Since I showed you the Project 70, I did get the second card. Bobby Hundreds did. It's Daryl Strawberry, and I would say, well, let's open it up. Let's see what we got. I believe you have a chance of getting a 1/1 gold frame or like a 1/70 foil card, part of it, if it's possible. But let's see. Okay. Let's see what we got. So it looks like no luck, just got the regular base. I remember just his second card. Some people were still kind of on the fence about the first card, the Griffey card. But, once he explained it, people were like, okay, I see where you're coming from. So people did start to dig this one. But this one, I know some people were just like, we're not on board. And really, when you look at it, you can think like, oh yeah, what's so special of it? It's kind of like, Bobby purposely put the crease in there, the reverse, so it kind of goes back to the errors, theme that he's been doing. I actually like it a lot. It purposely did the miscentering and but Daryl Strawberry actually loved it. He tweeted it out that he loved it. So I was, once you get the approval of the actual player, that's all that matters. But I dig it. I'm likely gonna get all the Bobby Hundreds ones just because I'm a big fan of his and his brand. I'll likely pick up some of the Giants players ones. I know there's the Posey one coming up by the artist Blake Jameson, I think I might have heard him on a podcast mention that. But yeah, this Amaze ones is really, really cool. The catch, it's just really cool. But anyways, this is my first video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, my name is Zach with Hand Wax Collector. This is just, I know there's a lot of videos out there, people just, sharing their collection, opening breaks. And that's kind of like, I enjoy doing that. I've been I started collecting in the 80s, part of that era. And, I stopped about 93, 94 that time. And I picked it up again about 2014 to about 2017. I got into breaks, and, so I got some cards from that couple years that were pretty good. And then, I just know the hobbies has been booming. A personal event had happened recently, and it's just getting back to the hobby has just been kind of helping me out to just kind of focus on things and just kind of enjoy something while things can get crazy out there. So, but yeah, so stay tuned. I got some other videos. Obviously, opening week is next week, so I got some things that we can open up together. Obviously, I got a lot of stuff that I get through the mail, so I'll have like a mail day. But yeah, thank you for sticking around for about 20 minutes, and I'll hope to see you again. Thanks a lot.